still offline, man. Oh wait, it says starting now. You are now live. It says you've been live for 28 seconds. Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We are 100% live.
Cool.
And we're approximately the same volume, too.
Oh, can you hear us already?
You haven't muted us. You've just put a big green joystick screen on.
Sweet. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
There's 3 people watching. I have the feeling 2 of them are us.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, one of them's us.
Oh, you're
Hello,
watching on my
person.
account as well?
No,
Our account.
I'm trying to get to the thing. There it is. 3 people watching. Shush.
Are you really far away from the mic right now?
Yeah. I'm moving up.
Got it. Are you trying to get down? Something that I've never understood about a crab bucket then follows.
All right. Welcome to Mass Effect Mondays. I'm back with Yessik. Hello.
Oh, that is a blurry ass screen. Oh wait, I'm on the lowest possible resolution.
What about this wicked ass internet you were talking about?
Well, no, I set it there yesterday because I was streaming and watching my stream on 2 different monitors at the same time.
That makes sense.
So I had it set to 144p. I also found out something interesting about YouTube streaming.
Oh yeah. What's
Never,
that?
even if you have the internet to deal with it, only ever set your internet to the best possible or like the optimal streaming bitrate for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Because I tried to stream at 10,000 kilobits,
Right.
which is about double what you need to stream in 1080 60 FPS, and YouTube was just not having it.
Hey, Polly, how you doing?
Polyfurfmus.
Yes.
Polly wants a furfmus, maybe. Hey there, Mr Jutz.
Right. I'm a little bit rusty with this streaming thing, so I'm just
One thing you might actually want to consider doing
mm-hmm.
is, since you have plenty of like sidebar room, you can add YouTube chat on XSplit to your screen capture.
Oh, really? Yeah,
So that
yeah, I
people
have
can see
to I was looking into that the other day. I haven't had a chance to actually do it yet. How
It's
do
pretty
you
easy. I can just walk you through it.
Yeah. Hang
Yeah.
in there, Polly. We'll actually be flying into Austin. Where are you going to Austin for? Okay, so what do I need to do? Go add
Okay,
source.
so you just hit add source.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure it's under other.
Yeah. And it's
Then there
got
should be chat or YouTube chat. I forget exactly what it's called.
no. It's got image,
1 second.
slideshow, RTMP stream, Skype video, video playlist, web page URL, and whiteboard.
Okay, get more plugins from the plugin store in add source. This shouldn't take that long. Yeah,
Okay.
because I have one under other that's YouTube live chat viewer.
YouTube live chat viewer beta.
Yep, that's it. Come on, Furfmas, tell us what you're doing in Austin. We want to hear. You're the entertainment now.
Okay, so I'm guessing I have to connect to YouTube. Oh, never mind.
Okay, first of all, I would actually go to layout and change its height to 700
height.
and its width to 280.
That's better.
Yeah. And I also like to have both the texts set to Calibri, viewers set to blue, messages set to white, and text size up to 33 pixels. Just moved back there to California visiting my lady friend.
Ooh.
Hope it's a good visit for you. And I mean that. I hope you go to a nice restaurant and, you know, have a good time, find good things to do out during the day.
Netflix
Not
and
necessarily
chill.
talking anything. Yeah. Netflix and chill. Amazon Prime and commitment.
Oh, is that the other one?
That's what you get after you outgrow Netflix and chill.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. And then you just have to authorize the account.
I did authorize live chat, Mass Effect. There we go. And you said viewers, Calibri, and what?
Oh, I closed it. 33 font size. Viewers are light blue. Chat is white. Ah, there we go. You got it, man.
Nice.
Although you might. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, there we go.
I like it. All right. Enough faffing about.
It's just really good for the viewers who go see it afterwards.
Yeah.
Especially since like the first 10 minutes of this so far have just been us talking to Polyperfumus about his girlfriend.
I really wish I wasn't so backlit, but oh well, I can't move anything over right now. That is
Yeah, it's something you can solve in the future.
Yeah. How do you like the layout though? My little overlay. How do you like it, Polly?
I would personally put the webcam in the top left corner. Or maybe right under the chat.
The problem is like I was watching some of the last video and a lot of the dialogue text comes up at the top as well. So I found like sometimes my camera was doing it, so I found this to be kind of the best layout for it right now.
Bottom left? Now then you still get the dialogue thing, huh?
Yeah. So it's just like I'll kind of keep it in the middle to the left for now. And we'll figure it out later.
Maybe we'll have to actually make you a template for
Okay.
Sometimes if you fill up enough of the blank space with random stuff, you can just use a template and have the game smaller and nobody minds. The new interwebs are fantastic and reliable and fuck Shaw.
Yes.
I'm completely willing to badmouth the hell out of Shaw. What they did to me for like 5 years. It was really the last straw when they started charging me 2 months in a row, and every month of internet is like $130, so we had like 3 months worth of charges at $260.
Oh, okay.
Are you hearing game sounds? Because game sound. Oh wait, of course I'm not hearing game sounds. I'm watching the stream muted.
How's the stream, Polly? Let's get an unbiased answer from somebody else.
How be the audio bound? Whoa, Jesus, what was I trying there? Jamaican?
I don't know. It was like a mix between Jamaican and Russian.
Yeah, dude, that just didn't work.
Okay. I think Garrus is having some issues. Let's just watch him for. Oh, he stopped now.
Oh man, that walk too, huh?
I know, right?
Just hanging out.
Okay.
You know, you're not in a firefight yet. You're hanging out in like the middle of the citadel.
Yeah.
You can like maybe ease up.
Okay, so. Sorry, I am trying to figure out where we are because it has been a while for this. Okay. So we need to go see General, if I remember correctly.
No buffering. Are you still? I'm streaming at 720. Yep, there we go. 720 at 60. Sup, Ironbeard?
Talk to Jenna. Who is Jenna? Okay. Hey, Ironbeard, how you doing?
Want to give us a goddamn last name there?
Just Jenna. You know Jenna. Everyone knows Jenna.
You know, we're just in a galactic empire. It's not like there's gonna be more than one Jenna.
Everyone gets one name.
Your name has to be singular and absolutely unique.
Exactly, like Jenna.
If you, yeah, if you want somebody else's name, you have to kill them first.
Exactly.
Little heads-up display.
Thanks, Polly.
I used to have well, I still have it. I used to have quite the ridiculous heads-up display that was made for me by Dracula Fetus for a charity stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a good time. I should probably use it for streams more often.
It's always good. It kind of, as bad as it sounds, it brings people in when they see that you actually have a heads-up display.
What in hell's name was that?
I have no idea. I thought that was you.
How can I be of assistance to you today, Earth
Jessica?
Clan?
I should go.
Did something just go?
Goodbye, Commander.
Somebody's hacked into our feed.
No, that was most definitely something that happened.
Yeah.
I did not imagine that shit.
I thought it was like somebody was making a martini or some shit.
Well, now somebody might be making a martini.
Okay. So let's go
I'm gonna
find
go mute
Jenna.
for a bit because there's a bit of background noise here.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, CSEC. I think we have to go back and go to the wards to talk to Jenna. I have a feeling that she's like the reporter chick. It's been a long time. Dun dun. Whoop, sorry everybody.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Of course.
Proponents of
James Bond is
expanding
hacked
human
into our
colonization
stream.
insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless,
So tonight,
colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
I am drinking
Many colonial proposals
Grizzly
are on
Paw
hold until
Redding
backers have
Elk
some
Red.
reassurance that human
I usually
colonies will
do
be adequately protected.
I usually do Grumpy Bear, but I feel like changing it up. I like the red. It's nice. I'll probably do try something new each time. Okay. Let's find Jenna. Sorry if it looks like I'm looking down and weird, but it's the only way I can see you guys right now because I don't have a double screen like some fancy people we know.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Oh yeah. Gotta love the small talk. Da 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 da. Alright, so I kind of remember this one. It's been a long time since I played this, but I feel like it's like just in some random spot. I think I ended up having to look this one up before, but yeah, I could do that. We could call it non-sober Sundays. Or what else could we call it? Throw some names out there. Needs to be very punny.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're...
Enemy sighted! I will destroy you!
He needs shotgun. He needs sniper. I need that.
Enemy is everywhere!
Action! Finally!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Hold the line!
Enemy is everywhere!
Okay, Garrus. All blocked. Attack.
Hold the line!
Stupid table's in the way. Invincible table. This is dumb.
Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere!
There we go. Booyah. It's been a while since we've actually had some action, isn't it? Whoa.
I'm on it! Locked and loaded.
Hello. Okay.
Watch out! I'm on it.
Who the hell's that? How's Garrus down? Come on, Garrus. You usually rock at this game. Why are you down? There should be a way to revive. Anyway. But yeah, feel free to tip, and I'll do what Yessik did and take some drinks. I have the day off tomorrow, so
I will destroy you!
I'll destroy you first, jerk.
I got him, Commander.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Well, probably first miss. Whose fault is that?
Ah.
Probably mine for not announcing it.
Voice.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't really have a chance to schedule this stream, so haven't had a chance to tell my household to be quiet.
No worries. Alright, time to be a bitch.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do
I
you
hear
think I'll
that
do
life
to
is
you?
actually a bitch, and then you die.
Screw
Apparently,
this.
why we get high.
Doesn't pay us enough for this.
Oh, that was so
Would have been
awesome. I
quicker to
love that.
just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Garrus, you're alive. It's amazing.
Ironbeard is wondering how the job's going.
It is going wicked. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I seem to be impressing everybody, so it's always a good thing.
Still working on your table designs, man?
Yes.
Just letting people know for future reference, Mr. Jutz is planning on making affordable but good gaming tables in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I said thinking about, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Always worth advertising even ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
To the market that just doesn't really exist yet, because there's Geek Chic, which is a great site,
Yeah.
where their tables are like
Ridiculous.
5,000 a piece.
Yeah.
8,000 a piece American,
Wait! Don't kill me, I
which is
surrender!
currently like
Tell
10,000.
me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to
11,000
shit you in the
Canadian.
kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me
They
kill
did
him.
recently release
Wait,
another
I don't know
line
where the
though that
Quarian
is
is, but
like
I know where you
their
can find her.
version of
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with
tables,
the Shadow
but
Broker
even
himself.
those aren't cheap.
Face to
aren't cheap.
face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Sorry, there's like a
Nobody
cutscene
meets
part.
the Shadow Broker ever.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Even I don't know who
I'm,
she
I'm
would get
unfortunately going to
But
most
she didn't know
definitely
that. I told her I'd set
talk
a meeting.
over
But when she shows up,
absolutely
it'll be
every
Saren's
cutscene
men
because I can't hear them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her. You
Tell
son
me
of
where
a
that meeting is
bitch.
before I blow your lying head off.
Man, there's
Weird.
You're on the wards.
Sorry, I
the
just
back
went to
alley
Geek
by the
Chic to try to
markets.
find out their
She's
pricing,
supposed to meet them
Yeah.
right now. You can make
and
it if you hurry.
they've redesigned their website so that it's really, really hard to find anything out.
What are you doing?
Oh
The
really?
Shadow Broker paid me to
Yeah,
kill
that's a
him.
plus
That's
for
fine.
you.
I don't leave
Yeah,
jobs
no
half
shit.
done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We
Yeah,
have to
this
save that
backlight's
Quarian.
really bugging me. I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab something to fix it.
You should get one of those crazy lamps that I have at my house. They're pretty cheap. Let's see. I guess I'm being the entertainment now. Yeah, I figured I might mention that here because, you know, if there's any group of people who's probably up for buying really good gaming tables that are not like $2,000, $3,000, like maybe 5,000, 400 to 1,000, it's probably my chat. So, question for everybody: any archers here? Anyone know what the most? I want a really long counterbalance or stabilizer for my hunting bow. And I know usually you have shorter stabilizers for hunting bows, but I want a long one because, you know, I actually want my shots to be stable even if I'm using a hunting bow. Any suggestions?
For
I know
what? A
there's probably
longer
not.
stabilizer?
There's probably not. There's only 6 people here. Chances that one of them is really into stabilizers for hunting bows is very unlikely.
As one person speaks up, that is what I do for a living.
It's like, I just make custom stabilizers. I have so much to say.
How much time do you have?
Well, that's much better, man.
Yeah, lights. Gotta love cheap little things from IKEA.
It's true. You have to love and you have to hate IKEA.
Yeah.
Almost no matter who you are.
Alright, so he's dead now. So, can we get through this door? Nope. Yay for linear gameplay. Kind of. The thing that's kind of weird about Mass Effect that I love, but at the same time is kind of, you kind of hate at the same time, is it's linear to a degree. Holy cow, why is there more of you? Go away.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not overly a fan of linear games, but when they give me the illusion of non-linearity, that's sometimes enough.
Yeah. I don't know, this one's like half linear, but then it's open world for a lot of it too. It's strange.
You know, it just reminded me, I was just reminded of the world's least non-linear game.
What's that?
Really disappointed me.
What's that?
Final Fantasy 13.
Oh yeah.
And all of its sequels. Why were there so many sequels, Square? Everyone hated that game.
That's funny. Quarian Lost.
Okay. You should increase your voice volume.
Okay, give me a second. I have like 19 seconds to save a Quarian, which I doubt's gonna happen. Because I didn't realize this was a time mission.
Well, then we're just gonna have to talk really loudly.
I'm just finding a Quarian.
I've gotta find the Quarian.
Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Well, we failed that one, so I'll just quickly turn up my volume.
You should probably hit mine up a tiny bit too while you're at it, just to make sure we're still balanced out.
Okay.
Boom 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 boom. Volume controls, volume controls, volume controls, volume. That probably was not the best song to suit the situation, but
oh, it was beautiful. Loved it.
Well, you know, when you have like 5 seconds to come up with a song in order to describe a situation, you're pretty much going to use Eye of the Tiger or Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, they have you know the company that made the arm that you're using to hold your microphone?
Yes.
They make tabletop little photography lighting lamps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's 2 of them for $40.
Nice. That's not
So
bad.
you can just put them on your tabletop, throw a couple LED bulbs in there. Yeah, they come with fluorescent, or not fluorescent, what are they called? Halogen bulbs?
Yeah.
But I prefer LEDs, so throw a couple good LEDs in there and you're set to go.
Nice. All right, is that better?
Well, they did say thanks, guys, but that was a little while ago, so I'm assuming yes.
Okay, so I got 3 minutes to save a Quarian. So obviously I'm just gonna hack this instead. Oh, never mind.
Critical mission failure. Failure. I'm clearly a tiny bit behind the times in terms of what's going on here.
Well, there's a bad guy. We killed him because he was a dick. And Now we're killing some other bad guys because they're dicks too.
Man, sometimes I wish I had the entire dick pussy speech from Team America World Police memorized. That was a good speech.
That was a good speech.
Like, it just made way too much sense for an entire speech about dicks and pussies.
Yeah.
Also, I have to quickly say, while I'm on this subject, does it not make sense to anyone else that people are called pussies when they're like a pansy? Because pussies can take a much harder pounding than dicks. Just saying.
How do you pound a dick? Oh, I guess like bag tag type thing. Yeah.
Just in the most like literal sense of the word, pussies are much tougher than dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
So I move that we have the positions reversed.
Oh yeah.
And that tough people should be called pussies.
Man, you're such a pussy.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Been really working hard.
Okay, where the fuck is this Quarian I'm supposed to fucking find in 2 minutes? God damn. I don't remember this game being so like... Where the fuck is everything?
I unfortunately do remember it because I recently watched NL stream this whole thing.
Yeah?
Yep. By the way, if you ever want to look up the most horrifying thing you can possibly put through the character creator in this game, look up NL's playthrough of this game. Because his femshep is just, like, atrocious.
That's funny. Okay, so
like,
where am I supposed to be going since you've watched this before?
Do you think I can memorize all these fucking
Yes.
sci-fi-ass hallways? Hell no, in Star Citizen, I have a ship called the Starfarer.
And you can't find it.
And it's a 3-story ship that can house 7 people. And I can't find the fucking cockpit in that ship 50% of the time. I'll wander around its halls lost for like 20 minutes.
Start asking the crew. I'm your captain.
Fucking captain.
Where do I go for the cockpit?
They're like, yeah, just go down that ladder over there and take a left, then take a left, then take a right, and then you press the open hatch on the escape pod, and there's actually a path through the escape pod, and I'm like, okay. Then I end up literally in the engine. Fun. No, I know you want to do like Mass Effect 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe after that and after the new Mass Effect's up, we should go further back in time.
Where's Fist?
And do Knights of the Old Republic.
Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Sorry, there's a cutscene here. We should probably. Oh, main character. Shit. Well, I found them and I got stuck in a corner. So that was awesome.
I did miss it, but I'm looking forward to it. Like, you got stuck in the corner and died?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Ironbeard's get good remark.
Get good.
Get good. At least spell it right.
Bro, you've just got to be more of a pussy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not pussy enough for this game.
Pussy up, man. Well, I've run out of my giant rum and coke, so I'm going to go get myself a giant glass of whiskey.
Nice. Sniping with the pistol. Bro, you're such a pussy. Alright. Let's not do that again.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
I smell trouble.
Didn't want to come over dickish there, Ironbeard. But, oh, come on. You're right, Ironbeard. I need to get fucking good. Oh my god, I'm not used to playing this class type. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I'm used to playing like soldier or sniper in this one. So I'm like a stormtrooper with a fucking assault rifle. This is terrible.
So I've fallen down a bit of an alcoholic rabbit hole here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't find my good whiskey, so I'm drinking cheap cognac, which
Nice.
is bad brandy distilled into good alcohol.
I will pussy up Ironbeard just for you.
Pussy up hard, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to do this in a bigger stream, or maybe in just some of my videos, so I can spread it around the channel.
What, making pussy a positive thing?
Yeah, pussy up.
Pussy up, man.
Confuse the hell out of new viewers.
Okay. I am going to wait for my Medigel to happen so I can actually heal.
You ever get really into cognac by any chance? Yeah.
When I was in Scotland, I did, yeah. Yeah, there's some really nice cognac up there.
I was just gonna mention, and you probably know this because again, you had some nice cognac. I find it weird that the cognac labeling, like the brands available, the very worst is
Where's the
extra
Shadow Broker?
premium.
Where's Fist?
Oh, right.
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
And then I forget what it is, like very extra premium,
Very
super extra
extra.
premium.
This is very extra, super, ultra premium.
Whoever named brandy, well, first of all, they couldn't make or whoever named cognac couldn't make good brandy, so probably not that smart to begin with.
How did that overheat so quickly? Alright.
Oh yeah. You want to know one more thing about my internet connection that just really makes me wish I knew more people who are live streamers or who are like really into having good internet.
Oh my god, are you seeing this?
Well, what I'm seeing currently is a bunch of
Oh
triangles
my
behind
God.
a corner.
What the?
Okay, well, what's going on? Tell me, because I don't know what you're seeing right now.
Well, okay, there's this guy hiding behind a thing. I've zoomed, like, scoped down, and I'm shooting at his head, but nothing's happening.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
You know, you
know what? Fuck you. There we go.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Give me the
kinda
evidence.
Darren is working with the Geth.
When my channel was
Hand
much
over.
younger, I did a
Not so
Borderlands
fast.
Borderlands 1 giveaway, Borderlands 2 giveaway
Nice.
when it came out, and during the giveaway video, you know, I did several takes of it, and I would talk. The one I finally went with was like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to announce a Borderlands giveaway contest. I'm doing this because Borderlands is new. I'm enjoying it and playing it with everybody. Oh, look, a floating dude." Anyways, I was saying, because in the middle of that video, there was just a dude floating in midair.
That's hilarious.
Sup, Booker?
Hey, Booker.
Booker the Joker?
Hashtag RKO. What does that mean?
Hashtag pussy up and join the chat.
Releases channel trailer. Welcome to my channel where everyone is a pussy and dicks get good. I like it. We should do an intro video for when people click on your channel.
Well, I already have one, but it's a piece of shit right now.
Well, yeah, but we just have the perfect tagline by Ironbeard.
Yeah, no, that I would actually do that. That is a good tagline.
I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I like it.
Commander. This
I
whole
like
thing
it
with
so
Saren has me a
bad.
bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss.
My name is Tali.
Oh, Misty's here too.
Okay.
Turning into a right old party.
Yeah. Hey, Misty. How you doing?
I was on my pilgrimage.
Pull up a chair. Pour yourself a really bad cognac.
We're grabbing
the
beer.
party.
I began hearing reports of Geth.
Be a pussy.
Since they drove my people into exile,
Pussy up.
the Geth
Pussy
had
up,
never ventured
motherfucker.
beyond the veil. I was curious.
See, it actually works better too. Like, I like it more than Man Up or...
Yeah, totally.
I waited for one to become separated from its
Now I forget, can you have same-sex relations in the first Mass Effect, or is it 2 that they
No,
brought
they
in?
only added it in 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was because of mass demand. People were
Right.
like, come on, guys.
I'm sorry, chat, but we're fucking Garrus.
No, you can't fuck Garrus in the first one either.
Really? No interspecies?
No
I don't
no interspecies with Garrus for some reason.
Fuck that.
He was only added as a romantic interest in the next one.
He's the hunkiest alien in this game.
Yeah, no, everyone loved him, and that again, it was the mass demand for Garrus to be a romantic interest, and for same-sex relationships, probably specifically to fuck Garrus.
Yeah.
That they were added. Huh?
Saren won't get out of this one.
Wait, there's more. Saren
Yeah,
wasn't
Ironbeard,
working
I'm sorry, you did die. I did my best.
I could always restart my series on XCOM now that I'm feeling a bit better. You're still a badass in that motherfucker.
I tried to make him a badass, and then he like died a horrible death.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about
Well,
Reapers.
I'm afraid you have to pussy up, man.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Learn to play better.
According to the memory core, the Reapers
I'll
were a
make
hyper-advanced
Ironbeard the
machine
second.
race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
My campaign's named.
The vision on Eden Prime.
Like the very cheapest Geek Chic
Oh
table. is
shit, how did I
$800.
not get hashtag Normandy from
The
that?
Geth
Sorry,
revered
Booker,
the
man.
Reapers
That's
as gods, the
my bad.
pinnacle of
I've been
non-organic
drinking.
life, and they
I blame the
believe
beer.
Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
To be fair,
The
it's
Council
hard
is
to
just
survive
going
life
to
as a
love
YouTuber
this.
if you don't drink heavily.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out of this.
This is like the first time I've actually had a few drinks this week. So
The captain's right. We need to present
I'm
this
trying to
the
do it
Council.
like just on my days off type thing.
Aquarian.
My name is Tali.
Great camera
You
angle.
saw me in the alley, Commander.
Can't see Tali
You know
worth
what
shit.
I can do. Let me come with you.
You could
I'll
be
take all the
useful.
help I can get.
Thanks. You won't
Well, at
regret
least you're
this.
not Despic, who thinks the only real cover is
I will go ahead
explosive
and get
cover.
things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect your
That is the
then
best
proceed
cover.
to tower.
Really is, man.
Alright, we're gonna go Garrus and Tali.
Why are there so many barrels filled with nitroglycerin? Nitroglycerin? Is that the explosive stuff
Sure.
with impact?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Absolutely. Even if they don't show it, all of them are.
Yeah, Iron Bear, you like that's what I mean. Like I don't understand how you died, to be honest. I thought that was good. That was good cover, but then those guys fucking got the high. It was those flying high guys, wasn't it, that killed you?
Who's that like famous country singer? I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
One person actually wanted me to name a character Johnny Cash in my XCOM 2 campaign.
Oh yeah. And give him a flamethrower.
I wish I did.
Oh, you didn't really?
No. He died to the most absolute bullshit I've ever seen in that game.
Oh really?
He was behind full cover, and he had Do you know some of the mechanics of the game? Aid protocol.
Yeah.
So he had aid protocol on him, and he was behind full cover, and there was one enemy left alive, and he was disoriented by a flashbang grenade.
Oh really?
And he took the shot and critted Johnny Cash, and he died. I'm pretty sure it was literally a 0% chance to hit.
That's hilarious.
I was so pissed.
Okay, so
you guys remember the Johnny Cash death?
We're gonna go back to Cora's Den again. Seems like everything's happening in Cora's Den.
Shepherd,
oh.
My name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What is it?
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212.
Oh, this one. Yeah, there's dialogue
my
on
wife's
it.
body be returned to me for cremation, but
From
the military
a
has
very
refused
nice
my
general.
request.
That's
Why did
garbage.
they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared
This
it
one's easy. I
impossible
might
for my
do
wife
this
to
one
be
quickly,
returned.
We'll look into it.
because
The man in
it's
charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive
Johnny
bar
Cash's
over there.
death was legendary. I was literally speechless.
I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
By the way, hate to be a nag, guys, but has anyone not liked the stream yet? Because likes are cumulative.
Yeah, so are tips.
And tips are cumulative. And the amount I can afford to drink, also cumulative.
Yeah. Would you like to watch us sober? If not, then tip.
Except for you, Misty, you've done enough. If you look at my tip history on the tip page that I sent
Yeah,
you,
I saw that.
It's like 90% Misty.
Yeah.
And the rest reality jaunt.
Come on, guys, pussy up. I can scan something.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're just being
Oh,
asshole
shit, we
fellows
got
right
it.
now. We know you two at least, and probably First Miss are loyal, constant viewers who blah 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 and blah 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 something charming here.
Excuse me.
That was a sneeze of agreement.
Yeah. Absolutely. At least I have the know-how to face away from the mic.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
My
Your activities
goodness.
made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps.
Yes.
Is there something I can do to assist
We
you?
even have a
Oh
sound set
no,
up
I
and everything.
misclicked.
For his wife Nirali.
Shit.
Serviceman
Oh.
Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Let me go to tweet deck.
I don't care
I
how
need to
badly
drum
the
up
gift
more
mangled the
viewers.
body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nirali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are
Not that I
currently
actually have
holding
the pull on
body
Twitter
for
to drum up
research.
viewers.
The test
I
is
hear
Don't
you.
try,
made
damn
into
it.
better defenses
I
against
hear you,
attacks.
Iron Beard. Don't worry about it. I'm just throwing shit out there,
Serviceman
that's
Bhatia
all.
may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I'm releasing the
Who
body.
and what I am.
Yeah.
If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
See, Shepard's
Commander, I
pussying
don't
up
think
right
votes are
now.
necessary.
Shepard's
Even if the
totally
body were
pussying
here
up.
on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
You
Yes,
said
yes
you'd
I
been
would.
briefed on me. How far do you think I'm willing to go on this?
All right, Commander. You win. It was
Do
hard
it
enough refusing Mr.
and
Botty.
tweet a
I'm not
picture of
gonna
that
risk
Polly
anything if I
and
refuse.
tag us in
Tell
it
Smash that the
or
body is
something.
being
I want a
shipped back to
picture
Earth.
of Cash
I'll go
laying
without a
on your
see to it
screen,
myself.
because that'd be so funny. Or like a little quick video of you like throwing bills at the screen while we're streaming this. That'd be hilarious.
Stuff it in my bra or into your stuff it into your CD drive if you still have one.
Okay, so we'll go back to that guy. I think this is like one of the only guys in this game that actually has an accent, which is kind of bad, but
By the way, how I decided to attract viewers may actually just offend people.
yeah, what's that?
Because I just put streaming now at the link.
Hello again,
Then let's
Commander.
pussy up.
Has there been any word?
Nah, controversy works.
Thank you very much, Misty. As good as a tip if I do say so myself.
Thanks, Iron Beard. I appreciate it.
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bottia.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations.
roll of
It does not bring me
Quarters.
happiness.
You could make a YouTube video of
May
that,
bring
and
me peace.
if you actually managed, you probably get pretty
Commander.
fair amount of views out of that.
Yeah,
World's
well,
most efficient catapult.
a quarter catapult. Okay, now we're going back to Core's Den. Again. Because it seems like the next few missions are like Core's Den shit. What was that? Was that you?
No, that was me coughing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like
Even though
slamming
I-
something down.
Yo, you never changed the game, man. I'll change it right now, don't worry.
Change what game?
It says you're streaming Monster Hunter 4.
Not on mine. Mine says Mass Effect Monday.
No, you named it Mass Effect Monday.
Yeah, but I changed the game to Mass Effect. That's
Maybe I
weird.
just haven't refreshed it.
No, it shows it on mine too as Mass Effect or Monster Hunter 4, but I changed it when I started the stream to Mass Effect. So I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Oh, well, I managed to change it to Mass Effect now.
Okay, good.
Probably have better luck with the trebuchet, but unless you live like literally just across the parking lot from the mall, probably not gonna reach.
The Quarians endanger
Not to
the
mention it's even
entire
harder since we're in
galaxy
two
with the
very
death
different
ray
locations
threat.
of the city.
I hope
Have to
you're
be
being
like a
properly contrived,
weird
Captain.
splitting warhead
As the
type
Turians
quarter
are
roll.
properly contrite
Right.
for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're
Probably
assuming
with
that
GPS
sterilizing
targeting.
them was a mistake.
Yeah. So I got some more of my tattoo done, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna show it off on screen? You have a big blank piece of space right beside you. A BB
Only
King poster.
if people want to see it.
Well, I want to see it.
Yeah, well, you're not people.
I am. Fair enough. The dankest dungeon. Wait for my voice to recover a bit more. I only just figured out what was actually wrong with it. It wasn't nodules.
No.
No.
He wasn't pussy enough.
Yeah, I just wasn't enough of a pussy, man. Just didn't pussy up.
I love the people that are probably like looking at this being like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I tell you about my I went to a throat specialist about my throat when it was like as bad as it ever was. And he was just like this old man, and he just looked up my nose and was like, "Do you do cocaine?" And I'm like, "No, I don't do cocaine." He's like, "You have swollen lymph nodes. Take Advil." It was like the most useless specialist visit I've ever had.
He sounds like a pimp.
Well,
Just the accent you put on, like I'm sure he probably didn't sound like a pimp, but you made him sound like a pimp.
I'm kind of bitter because I don't think he believed that I wasn't doing cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And I think because of that, he treated me like shit and didn't care.
Yeah, because as soon as somebody says YouTuber, that means you can automatically afford cocaine.
It isn't the YouTuber thing. It was the fact that he looked at my nose. I have a deviated septum.
Yeah.
Because my nose has been broken like 20 times.
Right.
So if nobody knows what that means, I have a hole between my right and left nostril. That essentially bone shards have broken in through.
Yeah. So you guys essentially do that thing with like a handkerchief where you can like.
Oh yeah, 100% easy.
Do it. Next stream, do it.
I've never tried it. That sounds like it could go really badly. like the last thing I want is to make the hole in between those two nostrils worse.
Yeah.
And roping a handkerchief between them doesn't seem like the best option for not doing that.
Patron. There we go. What do you want?
What do you want?
What you want?
What's bothering you,
What you want?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my day.
I have to.
There's only one woman in this damn.
I'm not a prescription drug addict.
This is pathetic. What could
I don't. I
a woman
even
do
avoid
in this state?
like recreational drugs that most people think I would do. I
Me,
never smoked weed in my life, man.
General of the Turian fleet.
Some
Never
general.
done
What kind
mushrooms.
of example are you to your troops?
The troops
The
can
hardest
kiss
core
my
drug I've
leathery
ever been on was
backside.
morphine, and it didn't
All
work.
I wanted was to retire.
It was specifically so they could reset my elbow when it got dislocated.
I appreciate what you're
That would have
trying to
sucked
do,
if that
but
didn't work.
Don't waste your
Yeah,
time.
it didn't work, and then they couldn't put me to sleep with sleeping gas.
You need to start acting
That
like
sucks.
general if you
They-
want to beat this.
They were like, count down from 100.
I
When I
spent all
reached
my
like
life acting like a
85, they were like,
And what did it get me?
why aren't you asleep yet?
Those days are over.
I'm just not tired yet, because at that point I was really fucking woozy from the sleeping gas. When I reached 50, and they were like, let's just reset this
You're a damn
motherfucker.
general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy?
You just missed the fact that we have redefined being a pussy.
General.
Being a pussy is now being super fucking intense, because pussies can take a pounding.
Yeah.
So if you're going to tell somebody to man up or get good, you should tell them to pussy up. That's all the news. I mean it. You got to do this.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right, I'll go. After I've had a cold
Except
shower.
I have the perfect peer pressure dodge. I have really bad asthma.
Would you be
Yeah, I have bad asthma too. Well, actually, it's not bad anymore. I've got it under control now, which is nice.
Mine's exercise related, but it still means inhaling smoke isn't very good for me at all.
Alright, guys, do you think I should make a few extra credits that seems like it might be a little sketchy?
The only worthwhile credit is a sketchy credit, man.
From a perverted general who likes to use escorts?
How sketchy? You heard of Misty. Perverted general sketchy.
Perverted
think?
sketch, yeah. All the sketch. Exactly. I'll do depends, and we'll get some more information.
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there.
I gotta say, Clone Marine, who just showed up, says do it, so I say just go for it.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told
Aww.
you. Look, I just need you to convince
I was
me
too
of the
late.
truth.
Okay, so it's pretty much we're muscling a politician.
Oh man, he actually made a video of him throwing change at his computer.
Yeah?
Oh no, he's putting it in his disk drive.
We'll exonerate Shahira.
Where is it? I want to see this.
It's on Twitter. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I feel like I should I feel like I should somehow post this on some sort of like fail blog or something. Like, not the actual fail portion of it, but this is maybe the best video I've ever had made. I've retweeted it if you guys want to see it. It is fantastic.
I love it. That is wicked.
Is there like a favorite? Is there like a favorite tweet for all time button?
Just for the rest of the chat, do you think I should throw it up? Just so we can see this. I gotta show you guys this. This is awesome.
Now we have 1 mod and 8 people. You should be fine without your powers.
Should be fine with what?
Oh, Drag was wondering if you should go pick up his mod powers.
Oh. God, that's so funny.
Best video ever, man.
Totally. I love that.
The perfect casualness with which to throw money into a disc tray.
Yeah.
Nailed it, man.
Just throw the link in the chat. I can't be bothered to figure all that shit
There's
out.
no link to the video because it's a Twitter video.
Well, I know, no, there, but there's. You can just. You should be able to.
I can link to his Twitter.
Yeah, link to his. If he doesn't mind. I would ask first.
That's
but...
Twitter. The whole point of it is public.
Alright.
If people don't want you linking to their Twitter, they shouldn't have a Twitter.
Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shara and convince Yelkor. Alright.
Who am I taking it to? And where is he?
His name
Take
is
this
Zelda.
pad away from me. It will exonerate my info.
Alright, back to the embassies.
Acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I'm already a better general than you, sir. Probably get back to there it is.
I would tell you to retumble it, Misty, if you could.
Totally. And follow
By the way,
me
we
on
are still
Tumblr.
We are still planning on finishing Undertale.
Yes.
We can probably do it in 2 or 3 sittings, easy.
Yes.
The problem is getting one sitting together.
Yes. Well, I'm closing most of the day, so I have until 3 most days after Wednesday. So if we can get together one day, then we can do it. Like, if you want to get together, like, I don't know, Thursday morning before I go to work. As long as I get out of there by, like, 2.
Unfortunately, Thursday is the one day that I absolutely can't because I'm getting a new kitten.
Okay, what about Friday?
Friday, I absolutely can. And
Okay.
you'll get to meet the new kitten.
Excellent. But yes, yeah, so we'll get Undertale done. He says 2 sittings, but you know how well I do with those puzzles in that game.
Okay, I've got to give you credit where credit is due. When you first start live streaming, recording, doing video game content, it is so fucking hard to play and record at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. I'm starting to get used to it.
Nobody
now,
understands
but-
that shit. Yeah.
I think like last Mass Effect, we didn't actually get anything done. I literally just ran around the Citadel because I was too busy concentrating on everything else.
But I know it's called reblogging, but I very much prefer the term retumbling, even though it sucks.
Retumble.
Because it sucks. Retumble it. Pussy up and retumble that motherfucker.
You're just all about the new verbs today, aren't you? Or the new new sayings and shit.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an
Well,
unexpected problem
the more of them you can link together, the better the confusing sentence you got.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become really good.
Should not be disturbed.
Good.
The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Like playing an instrument and singing. Yeah, it's especially like some people have been here long enough to see me stream things like Super Hexagon.
Yeah.
And like I'm talking the whole time. You guys want to take a guess? It's a pretty easy guess. It's a boy, by the way.
What?
Noodle's new friend is going to be. Huh. We have two names in mind, and her name is Noodle.
Next one is going to be Szechuan.
No, man.
Hitler.
Nope. That would be a horrible name for a cat. He's a purebred silver Bengal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once you go Bengal, you never go back, man. Either 2D or Murdoch.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of
Get the
fraud.
reference?
The Krogan group had contracted
No.
Binary Helix to perform
Can't say I do.
studies with a
Sorry.
long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
You never listened to the Gorillas when you were younger?
For a return of
Yes.
investment money when the study produced no viable results.
The band members, man.
Oh,
Noodle,
okay.
2D, Murdoch, and Russell.
Right. Pasta and rice.
No. Now, Jessica named Noodle, and she didn't name her after Noodle, the band member, but, you know. Fair, I want a theme, and I don't want it to be foodstuffs.
You want a theme, and nothing's going to stop you from making it a theme no matter what. Pretty much.
Sauce? Right? No! Riggy? Where the fuck did Riggy come from?
Noodle Riggy? Rigatoni.
No, I think
it's short for rigatoni. That's what it is.
I think 2D is cuter, but we might get him and he might be a fucking, like, hellion. Like,
Right.
absolute fucking brat.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna wait and see if he's 2D or Murdoch.
Or Diablo.
Now I'm sure enough time has gone by for you guys to have heard what I was gonna name him.
But
You're just naming foods to piss me off now.
Okay, but if the cat is like an absolute like Torment 6 level hellion, you should call it Diablo.
I could do that. The thing is, if I was gonna get a cat and name it Diablo, it would have to be a pure black cat with like those really bright ass yellow eyes.
Yeah, that's true. That's what hair dye is for.
Yeah, I get a Bengal then dye its hair. That's not a waste of money.
Sugar, spice, everything nice, rigatoni.
Yeah, I might find out that he's a huge pussy.
Which is a good thing. Right? Or
Sure, do I
or
really
do
want
they
a
mean
cat?
pussy as in the bad thing? I'm confused now.
Yes, I do no longer have the puppy, but I am still in contact with the people who have my puppy, and they treat him thousands of times better than I ever could.
That's awesome. That's good to hear.
He goes for at least 5 kilometers of walks a day.
The ambassadors have this beautiful park to relax.
And the lady who owns him is retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
You gotta give that big pussy some air. I appreciate that you like that even without the backstory and context. So, there's a streamer that slash YouTuber who a lot of people in my chat are a fan of because I'm a huge fan of him.
Right.
And his name is Northern Lion.
Right.
And he has 2 cats of the very, very fluffy variety.
Okay.
You know the types, just like huge balls of fur.
Yeah.
And he was at the vet at one point, and he had his cat in a carrier. And because of the amount of hair in the cat, there's plenty of room for the cat, but the carrier looked like it was absolutely full. And so he sat down at the vet. There's an old woman across from him, and she looks at him, and he's like,
There should be proof enough for
"Yeah, I'll give that pussy some air. That big pussy some air." And he's like, "Excuse me?" And she's like, "That pussy, you gotta give it some air."
I'll have to start watching his videos too then.
He's not very reactionary. He's not like hardcore, but he is probably the most clever YouTuber I know.
Fair
Like
enough.
his commentary is just smart,
Yeah.
and his gameplay is just dumb. Like he's really bad.
He will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request.
You don't have to point out that I talk weird drag. I know it already.
Excuse me. I must go now.
So long.
Farewell, you.
So,
Thankful.
I said, "Hey, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was a
yeah."
great thing you did, Commander.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Approving.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
I said, "Hey."
You see, then not
What's going
all
on?
humans are as you say.
Hmm?
I'm serious. I've just been ranting about pussies for like the last few hours, and
Apologetic.
He's above
And,
average in
Rivalist
at
competition.
Gungeon, if not good. So he's better than me then, in other words. Misty.
Okay, when I say he is a bad gamer, he is bad in the context of very, very good gamers.
Yeah.
One of his first ever Let's Plays was a full playthrough of Super Meat Boy.
Right.
So in the context of your average gamer, he's incredible.
Yeah.
In context of like tryhards, he's pretty bad. You need to get running around at the speed of sound. Assault has places to go that doesn't fit in the song now. Drag, you misled me. Why'd you do that? An asshole. Sorry, he wrote the lyrics to the song. You see them there, right?
Yeah. Alright. Gonna go to the escort now.
What? Steam crate? What the shit?
What?
Okay, my I'm live streaming now tweet got retweeted by a company who apparently they get a free fucking stream shout out for this. But they're like a loot box, but they give you Steam games.
Oh yeah. That's pretty sweet.
So that's confusing. The most confusing thing that has ever happened to me on Twitter is I had one of my videos liked by Men at Arms.
Yeah.
You know the channel?
Maybe. Rings a bell.
They're like the 2 million subscriber YouTube channel that has they literally forge replicas of famous video game weapons.
Oh yeah.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from
So they liked one of my videos, and I was like, how did they get my tweet?
has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Pussy up and sing the song how he wrote it. Doesn't have to be good, just do it. Will you be offended if I do this one more time?
No, go ahead.
What?
Are they talking to you or me?
Well,
Just
hey,
sing,
we haven't heard
motherfucker.
your singing voice.
I don't have a singing
Singing's a
voice.
goddamn staple of the channel. You gotta sing, man.
Oh yeah.
I can't spend gratitude.
Do you even know the song?
I would not dream of letting you
No,
go without
I do
payment.
not.
I do not
Okay,
think I have
I'll
any
take
recurring
this one
debts.
then.
All right, you take that one.
Okay.
These credits will cover your expenses. I also
Running around at the speed of sound. You sometimes places to go. You gotta follow the rainbow. There. Yeah, happy? You monster.
Way to pussy up, man.
If you're wondering why that song is so bad,
I offer
it
a
was
gift of words,
it's so good
an
and so bad.
affirmation of who you
It was
are
the
and
first
who you
song
will
in
become.
like the
I see you.
originally
Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing.
Dreamcast, then
You are a
GameCube
soldier
Sonic
through
Adventures
and
game.
through, proud,
Oh, okay.
solitary, alone.
And it was like all 90s punk
You never
rock
hide
in
your
air
strength
quotes.
either. It serves you well.
I was
Like
never a
punk rock
Sonic guy,
13-year-olds would
to be
listen.
honest.
Few will dare to stand against you.
Well, even the
This may
good
be
Sonic
who you
3D
are,
games
but it
were
is not
bad.
who you will
If you
Yeah.
look back on them,
It only forms
Yeah.
the basis
I
for
don't
your
blame you
future
at all.
greatness.
I played
Remember these
Uniracers
words
more than I
without
played
this
Sonic
next
for
command.
like the speed kind of running games. Do you ever play Uniracers?
Uniracers?
Yeah.
No, man.
Man, Uniracers is awesome. Like, it's a game where you're a unicycle. And it's a race. It was like a 2D race where it was like wipe out fast. Like, you could go super fast in that
thanks,
game, and you have to try and do like stunts and
yeah.
tricks and shit to get to the other side.
I see it. Never played it. I kind of played games back in time because alcoholic singers, hells yeah. Although I must admit, I get just as many
lesbian scene.
Fuck yeah! Wait, I thought there
Booyah.
was no enter.
Well, I just
Okay.
proved you wrong.
Here, Commander. In light of
I
your
was
efforts
told
to be
that.
Alcor ambassador,
Oh
I
yeah.
have
To
this
be-
small trinket.
To be fair to the alcoholic singer tag,
Wait, you're missing the lesbian scene.
Um,
Shush.
but it's like headshots.
What is it?
A small mist.
This is not very good lesbian sex. I'm not
I've
like a
so
fucking
purpose,
connoisseur
I
of
sense
lesbian
it is
sex,
time
but
for me to pass it on.
Oh, there we
if you
go.
to say the
Must ask you to
best.
leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Shepard's wearing the strap on that one.
Remember my word, Commander.
I actually cannot
They will give
believe
you strength.
how fine your entire crew with you just like fucking everyone once.
Hey guys. So that just happened. I like how they were just standing there watching for the whole thing.
You just gotta level up by doing that.
Yep.
Oh man, there was a really cool mass drop today. Do you get announcements from them?
I do, yes. I missed the one from today though.
They have a Bluetooth / micro USB like high quality NES controller replica.
Nice.
It looks super cool.
You know what's wicked is my brother, he recently moved to England, and he's like, can you hold on to like a box of electronic shit for me? Like I just don't want it to get damaged in the storage unit. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I think it's gonna be like some hard drives and shit. No, I get a box and it's like, it's got an N64 in there with fucking Ocarina of Time and like GoldenEye and shit in there. So I thought I'm trying to figure out a way where I can hook those up and live stream an N64.
Okay, so I actually have capture cards that could work for N64.
Sweet. Yeah.
We just have to talk about it. So I have to talk to Drag here a tiny bit because he asked about a show that I was going to start, and I have to apologize. So Geeky Gaming Prep. I recorded all of episode 1. I made monster meat lasagna from Don't Starve, and it was delicious, and it took forever, and I had like 4.5 hours of footage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out my camcorder stopped recording after 25 minutes, and except for little bits and pieces.
Presidium, not a church.
So
Evangelize
essentially what
somewhere else.
happened is I don't have the right equipment to actually film near professional quality video.
Right.
And that's why one of my Patreon goals.
I still haven't talked to Jenna yet. Sorry.
No,
We
no,
just did all that
that's why
shit.
one of my Patreon. That's why one of my Patreon goals for way too much money is an actual Geeky Gaming Grub show.
Right. Well, how about me and you get together for that?
Do you have a place to get a hold of some decent equipment? Because I would 100% do it. You know, you come up with recipes. It takes a lot of work, but
I come up with recipes every day, man. Like, what kind of equipment do you need?
cameras. Just like two decent cameras, and two good angles to shoot at, and a clean kitchen. So I need to clean my kitchen. But basically, the main problem is good cameras.
Would our webcams work, or is that not good enough camera for you?
They're not good enough.
Are you talking
That's the
like
issue.
1080p you're trying to get it on, or?
They have to be 1080p, and I actually have a good 1080p like handicap.
Hey Tigera, what's up?
But that's the one that lost all my footage, so I'm not sure I trust it. Send in!
Because I don't know, like I don't know, like I understand the need for kind of high def cameras, but I mean, to start off with, you could always do like, I know we're just like talking fucking business while we're streaming right now, but
no, people love it. Don't worry. Go on.
Well, what I was thinking, right, is like, even if we just use the webcams or like cell phones even just to record the footage, and then you could always put like snapshots of the actual thing up with a high quality camera afterwards, like in between. Like my digital camera, like my photo camera, actually takes good video as well.
What camera is it?
It's
because a lot of indie film devs actually use DSLR cameras because
yeah,
the quality's
it's not
fantastic.
that fancy. Like, it's a point and shoot, but it still puts out good quality photos. But the video is pretty good on them too. The only other thing I can think of is yeah, the only thing I can think of is like phones, because phones do pretty high quality now.
Okay, I just so Ironbeard just said, like, according to Yessik, pussies can take a hell of a pounding. I want to justify my statement here. So often in media and movies, and maybe even in real life, you hear girls who are being fucked say harder, harder. You very rarely come across a situation where they're like, no, slow down a bit. No. Pussies do not only take a good pounding, they want the pounding.
Yeah.
Oh no, the beta YouTube capture is doing that weird thing where it reposts certain lines of chat.
Oh really? Shit.
A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan.
Don't worry, Sendin. I keep saying this, but I think I have finally figured out why my voice has been so fucked up the last few years. And I'm in a very good mood about it. It was not nodes, it was other things. By the way, the drop that I posted in chat is limited at 200, and there's already 78 sold. But check out this fucking controller. It looks so good. For the price, especially.
Wow, that's not bad.
It's 25. Yeah, it's $26 American with $8.50 shipping to Canada, and it's pretty fucking nice looking, right?
Yeah, that looks pretty badass. It's like, a modern take on the original controller, which is cool.
If you are fucking an RPM, you are doing something wrong, Ironbeard. You could try it, drag. Yeah, I might actually pick one of these up if I can get permission. Since I am a kept man. I think I don't actually need permission because I actually do have enough in my PayPal.
Nice.
Yeah, so in all honesty, if I had somebody to record it with me and to plan it with me, and you'd have to like come over for several sessions of multiple hours.
That's fine.
Even for one recipe to do the planning.
Yeah.
Then I would absolutely do it. The problem is I recorded it all myself.
Yeah.
And somehow in the process I didn't notice that the camera had stopped recording footage.
Right.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to name the actual problem because... Did I already do that because I'm drunk? No, whatever. I've had...
Or you can talk for a
chronic
few
acid.
minutes. Entertain people. I need to really hit the washroom. I'm like 3 beers in.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much, Drag. I am a decent bot. Yeah, so essentially, what's happened is since I was about 12 years old, even younger, I've had severe chronic acid reflux, or GURPS, which is like gastrointestinal something disease, GERDs, or I forget what it's called. So I've basically had acid reflux so bad that it's been tearing up my esophagus and causing reflux laryngitis. And I really should have noticed this beforehand because, like, I often don't sleep at night due to acid reflux, and I have very uncomfortable days due to acid reflux. And it's just, yeah, it's just always acid reflux. Always. I'm not sure. What unit do they measure, like, what unit should you be measuring your fucks in? Hey, Jessica, can you help me out with this one?
Yes, what?
If you were to measure speed of fucking, what unit would you measure in? Because RPM is definitely wrong. So my voice will probably never recover to what it's supposed to be, but fortunately, the drug that's been prescribed to me has the most badass name on earth. I just have to start taking a proton inhibitor. And yes, that's literally what it's called. And it decreases the amount of acid pound per minute?
Got it.
Oh, yeah?
FPS.
Frames per second.
Fucks per second.
Fucks per second. Yes! Absolutely. You should be going at least like 3 to 4 FPS. Fuck per second. Gotta go fast, man. Rolling around fucking around at the speed of sound. Got pussies to fuck pussy up and follow your fuck balls. I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything better. Jessica has it right, though. FPS is the way to go. You said FPS, and I was like, frames a second? You mean you go faster than the human eye can see? Then you were like, fucks per second. I was like, yeah. That's right. I got it. You remind me of the song. Okay, the thing is, I'm currently in a good mood. I was almost, not quite, horribly depressed because when I'm in a good mood, I sing, or when I'm in a bad mood, I sing to cheer myself up. And I couldn't sing and I couldn't record, which are the two things I was doing to cheer myself up. I know, right? Proton inhibitor is the most badass name for a fucking drug ever. Hey man, how's it going?
I'm back.
I was talking about how the drug I have to take in order to save my throat, more or less, is called a proton inhibitor.
That's awesome.
Which
sounds like
is
something
almost
from
literally
Star
the
Trek.
most badass. I know, right?
Okay.
Oh, we also decided that the speed of fucking should be measured in FPS, meaning fucks per second.
No, it should be like HPS, humps per second, because fucks per second. That means.
Humps per second?
Well, fucks per second means
That means you have to go through a whole cycle.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like that means from start
no,
to finish only takes a second. So I don't know about you, but I last more than a second.
Which would also be real impressive if you can manage to fit multiple in a second. Like that's next level fucking.
In a way, like micro fucking or something.
Well, no, because it's micro fucking, but it's micro fucking super fast.
Ah, I see.
Right, because you'd be doing like at least 2-3 a second. So what would you say a reasonable HPS speed is?
Humps per second?
I was thinking like 3. You know, a second's actually a long time. 3 to 5?
It depends how hard you're fucking, though.
Well,
like,
yeah,
there's too many
occasionally for
Well, I mean, there's too many variables,
right?
Yeah, but it also
no.
depends on the woman you're with, right? Some people like it slow and shit, right? Some people like it hard and fast.
Okay.
Some people like I would say like I would say humping like average. I don't know, maybe like 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 a second.
But let's be honest here, and even more uncomfortable with the sex talk. Most women like very variable speed. Like that's the whole point, right? You change it up.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what's going on, you go hard, you go fast, you go slow. So, pretty much on average, I'd say you almost go about 2.5 to 3. Although sometimes upwards to 4.
Yeah.
Now, that will vary based on personal preference.
Of course.
2.5 to 5? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Ironbeard, you've got it right.
Okay, so where's this chick we got? Where's Jenna? Take me to Jenna.
No, I actually was at a comedy show the other night. Piff the Magic Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
He was on America's Got Talent. He made it to like the semifinals or the finals, I think.
Right.
And he's quite good. But I realized something while I was watching Piff the Magic Dragon. I have the very opposite of stage fright.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in big groups or
there's Jenna.
Person, I'm rather.
Sorry, I found Jenna.
I'm a rather shy. I hear that. I'm a rather shy guy, but I was pulled up on stage because I was in the front few seats, and if I'm ever in a comedy show, I get pulled up stage because I look like me.
Right.
Yeah, and I was made to dance and be ridden by a Vegas showgirl like a pony.
Nice. It's not a bad thing to be volunteered
for.
for.
But the thing is, I don't dance. The thing is, the second I was up on stage, I was like, yeah, why the fuck not? I'm doing this shit up.
Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself.
Stage excitement, yeah. I love stage. I love being on stage. I love entertaining.
Yeah. I'm a bit the same way. Like when I was down in Mexico, and they had this the resort that we were staying at. They had this like big kind of festival gala thing where they had like a bunch of like fire dancers and shit like that going on. And they took a break and had people come up on stage, and they wanted like people from around the world up to compete. So I of course represented Canada, and what it was is you had to say something in Spanish. I forget the actual saying now. You had to say something in Spanish, take a shot of tequila, do the lick of salt lime, and then toss a lime over your shoulder. and like they're like toss it over your shoulder or do something with it, right? So everyone else did it, I did it, and at the time I was playing a lot of hacky sack. So what I ended up doing is I took the lime, did everything, and then tossed it over my shoulder, and then kicked the lime behind me back over my shoulder, and caught it again, just for a little bit of showmanship, and fucking won a bottle of tequila, a massage, and like a free dinner and shit. It was awesome.
I was just pissed when I was called up on stage, because she asked me to dance. And there's only one dance I can do.
Yeah.
And it's baton twirling.
Oh, okay.
Like, literally like singing in the rain style, twirling an umbrella or something.
Damn newcomers.
Yeah.
Think they can run the place.
And I was like, damn, if only I had an umbrella, I could actually dance.
What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we better go.
I did do most of the splits on stage, though.
My dance, like, my wife says, like, this is my signature dance, and I'll do it just for you guys, is this is my signature dance right here. Oh yeah, you'll see in a second. Yessik. But it's not.
I was like, all I see you doing is scratching your nose, man.
Yeah, it's not pretty, to say the least, but you know, my wife gets a kick out of it, and like the whole finger thing I'm doing is like usually down by the hips. It's almost like a Carlton but white. If that makes sense.
I hope I didn't. People are chatting to me, so I just chatted to them. I hope I didn't miss the dance because of that.
I don't know.
Oh no, you're doing it. You're doing it. There we go.
Oh, you missed the fingers. It's up higher. I'll do it up higher. Yeah.
But
yeah, it's the fingers are usually down by the hips, and my wife can't help but laugh at me when that happens.
Someday, you guys, I know the Cabbage Patch is actually a real dance, but several years before I knew that, I came up with the Cabbage Patch.
Yeah.
That next time I'm streaming with a video, you guys have got to ask me to do, because it's kind of fantastic.
Okay, so I gotta go CSEC now. Sorry guys, this seems to be like a bunch of like side quest shit, but I hope you don't mind. I'm a bit of a completionist.
Okay, well I gotta go bio as well, so now you're up for entertainment, man. Talk about sex. HPS, man, HPS.
HPS, humps per second. Iron Beard, have you figured out a math thing yet? Who's Mr. Joe? Yes, I am working. I'm hoping next paycheck I'll get Monster Hunter 4 so I can play with Yessik for some videos, which will be fun. I do not have a capture card, so you'll just be seeing me on his screen, probably audio capture like we're doing right now. How are you guys liking Mass Effect Mondays so far? I'm really working on getting it so it's gonna be more. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. What I'm throwing down.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
But I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for Andromeda. From the looks of it, you get a jetpack so you can actually jump, because in the future nobody can jump apparently in this game. So yeah. Yep, I will play 132 hours to catch up to Yessik. Challenge accepted. HPS, alright, humps per second. So if we figure 2.5 humps per second, that means, Okay, so what we need to figure out is how many HPS it takes for a woman to orgasm. So if we can figure out how many HPSs it takes for a woman to orgasm, then we can make the most efficient equation for HPS to orgasm. See, I don't like fucks per hour. Yeah, that makes sense. But HPS is more of a... It has more precision to it. Because fucks per hour, yeah, you could fuck somebody a couple of times per hour, but then at the same time, you can only do it so many times as a guy. Like, you know, but you need to, we need to figure out the HPS first, so then we can work up to the FPS. Yeah, but if you, Ironbeard, but you can do FPS, you can do fucks per second, but that's after we work out the humps per second. Because if we can work the humps per second to women's orgasm, then we can go to fucks per hour, and then we can figure out how many orgasms we can efficiently do per hour per FPS. So we need to get on this. We can be like the savior to all mankind.
Quarians aren't too popular with Citadel security. They think we're all beggars and thieves.
But right now, I need to find this drunk dude that was at Core's bar.
Is the drunk dude me? Because I'm back to talking about humps per second.
Oh no, I just did a whole spiel because they were talking about fucks per hour. So I say
no, man, that's way too many.
Well, no, what I was thinking, right, is if you start off with humps per second, right, and you equate that to how many orgasms a female can have with humps per second, then you can figure out how many orgasms a woman can have with fucks per hour.
Okay, wait, let's be completely honest here. Women can have essentially infinite orgasms.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the most efficient way to get the most orgasms out of an hour per FPH from the HPS that we have, right? So if you figure out the timing for HPS to get the most FPH for getting the most orgasms out of it, then you've become the most efficient fucker ever.
It's true. Oh, thank you.
I got exactly.
I got M&M's and whiskey here.
HPS equals XO.
Okay, you got to hear me out though. Somewhere in there has to be a roughness coefficient, where basically you ask girls on a scale of 1 to 100, how rough do you like your sex, and they pick a number, and that has to be figured into the equation.
Well, no, that's easy because it's not so much the roughness of sex; it's the speed of sex, right? And
well, that's true, but
the speed of sex is always 68.
Is it?
Well, yeah, 68, 69, you turn around. Dude.
I'm trying to come up with a legitimate scientific analysis here, man. You're not taking this seriously enough. By the way, Misty, what were you talking about? 132 hours to catch up to Yessik.
Because I was saying I was going to, hopefully next paycheck, pick up Monster Hunter 4, so you can do some videos. And they were like, oh, so you're going to catch up to your 132 hours into the game. I said, yep, challenge accepted. So...
It's such a good game, man. It's so good.
I played the shit out of that game. Like, not 4, but I played the shit out of all the other ones. 4 was the actual first one I had not played yet. Right? But I love that game.
But on the other hand, there's two cases here. On one hand, you may actually want to wait for the new one to come out, like, next year.
Is there a new one coming out?
You may want... Yeah, you may want to practice up for the new one that's coming out next year. Monster Hunter Generations.
Nice. Right. Well, Right now I'm riding the elevator a couple of times because I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Oh, it's coming out before next year. It's coming out November 28th. I'm hoping to, by that time, have another capture card. They're so expensive.
Many council worlds,
I've been
that is
money
true, Drag.
squirreling.
That is true, Drag.
to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt,
No, well, that's true.
Yeah, yes.
Do you know that apparently chubby people are better or have more endurance on average at sex?
That's because they're usually on the bottom.
Now, as somebody who's very skinny, I massively disagree. Especially as somebody who's incredibly physical fitness obsessed.
Yeah. I can't wait for the new Pokemon. I'm interested in Pokemon Go too. Have you seen the Pokemon Go shit?
Me too.
But
the thing is, I have to find a way to actually record my screen. Okay. Can I run a quick idea by you?
Sure.
Do you like hiking?
I do like hiking. I do a lot of mountain scrambling.
If we could find an easy way to hook up or to record 2 phones at the same time while hiking, would you be interested in doing a Let's Play Pokemon Go with me?
Hells yeah. That sounds awesome.
We'll have to edit it. We'll like be going up the mountain. We'll be wearing like have to have helmet cams or something to record. Yeah. It'll be an investment, but I think we could actually have a ridiculously awesome if the game allows for that type of thing fairly easily.
Yeah. No, I'm totally down for that. That sounds like so much fun.
There will be an investment, but it will be the most worthwhile investment of all time.
Totally. Why do I keep going down to the requisition officer? I'm trying to find this douchebag that I found at the bar that's a douche, but I'm having issues. You're distracting me, Yessik. Fucker.
Android screen. Okay, there is an Android screen recording app.
No, I agree with your equation, Ironbeard. That looks right.
Oh man. Okay, can you actually translate that with full variables for me? I have to
see it properly. Humps per second divided by male stamina equals X orgasms times RC would be. What would be RC?
Roughness.
Roughness coefficient. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Well, not to mention we live in Calgary, so right next to us is like Kananaskis, Banff National. We could go on so many good hikes, even 2-day hikes.
Yeah.
And show you like some fantastic scenery.
Totally. I'll take you up to the Coliseum Mountain.
Coliseum Mountain. There's there's some lakes. They're like a 1-day hike, and then you have to actually hike 2 more hours to get up to the lakes on top of.
Yeah.
Hello again.
There's so many good hikes.
Have any luck finding Shorbin?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the keep.
Yeah, the new one's the new one they've actually renamed for America Misty. It's Monster Hunter Generations in America.
I was afraid Shorbin
in Can America.
Can America.
Can you do the America?
Oh, we both went off on different tangents there.
I thought we were going pretty close, actually.
I'm scanning the keepers for Shorbin, but you two need to stop fighting.
Maybe it should be Mayor, can you do the America? Can you do the can you Canada? Can you America?
Well, if Shorbin can forgive and forget.
Humps per second, male stamina, orgasm, roughness coefficient. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, so you actually put our roughness coefficient as like RC. Okay, yeah. I got it. Now we just have to come up with a way to figure out each one of those numbers. That will then give us a number of hubs per second that would.
That's everyone's homework for this week, is to count your HPS, and we'll find the average from that, and then you have to again honest answer from your SO or the person that you're fucking, and we'll get data collection from that, and we'll work it out for next week. So tweet all your HPS and FPS or FPH to at Mr Jutz, and we'll figure it out from there. I'll need your help,
guys.
Yeah, well, I'll need your help on this one, Ironbeard. Okay. And I'm back at the fucking officer dude again. Where is this dude? Holy fuck.
I wonder how good these Android screen recording apps are, because yeah, no, I would invest in, like, maybe I wouldn't go GoPros. I would go with like a cheap knockoff of GoPros that does 720.
Yeah, I actually I saw a bunch of Groupons for actually quite a bit cheaper that's supposed to boast that type of shit. So I don't know if that's interesting to you.
Well, Ironbeard, your job then is to find a GF to fuck. And by GF I of course mean Guardian Force. Although make sure you love her.
Or you could masturbate in the tempo that you think that you would hump somebody. Maybe.
Except that's a really awkward masturbation stance. Do doggy style if you want to make it easy. Now, one hand down. This is really awkward suddenly.
A little bit. But you know what, Ironbeard, that's a perfect pickup line for you.
I'm participating in a scientific study to figure out the ideal HPS in order to pleasure a girl.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could be my partner.
Exactly. I'm doing a study. I'll be getting government grants for it if it works out. I need data. Perfect pickup lines.
I hope those crunches aren't as loud in the video as they are in my ears.
No, they're not too bad. Well, not that I'm hearing anyway. I'm not listening to.
I'm wondering if I'm like masticating at 30 decibels.
Attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an
I can't help but think that my doctor would be very disappointed that the first day I got
Misty,
my
it totally
medication for
does.
reflux,
This totally applies to you. Doesn't it? We could make this apply to you. Apply to that. Can we?
Oh man. Well, it depends. It actually really depends on what type of gay sex you enjoy.
But there can still be like some kind of orgasm out of that, right? Like men can have orgasms.
And there's still humping, like both sides hump.
Yeah.
Right?
You can still get your FPS out of that. Or HPS, sorry.
Although who knows? We don't actually know yet because we've only done the female research or thought process so far. There might be a different formula for gay sex. And for different types of gay sex.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
I gotta say, there's just a lot more creativity in gay sex. Like, it's a bit harder to predict.
Yeah.
Jessica, could you pick me up another 2 ice cubes?
2 ice cubes?
Yes. I do not think I can have my whiskey this unwatered today.
Hey, Yakov, I hope that the GF thing works out for you, man. That's alright.
Just as long as you contribute the data eventually, man.
Yeah. More data, the better.
Yeah. You're gonna need a large sample size here.
Can't have it on water?
Not today, I need it watered. I was just drinking heavily like 3 days ago.
Guess you're just not as much of a pussy as I am.
That
Fantastic.
came over my. Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Oh.
where is this fucking Chelik guy? Holy shit. I am in C-Sec. I've been all around C-Sec. You fucker.
I gotta say,
I got stood up by
gotta
some
say-
guy who wants to help Jenna.
I don't even know Jenna. You didn't give me your last name. Is this even the right
No,
Jenna?
you do know Jenna. We talked to Jenna.
I think I'll be going.
God damn it. Okay, I have this is reminding me, in high school, I had 7 friends. It might have been more, it might have been less. Probably 7 though. 7 seems like the right number. All named Sarah.
Oh yeah.
And they were like all close personal friends.
That's funny.
And I mean like so close and personal that we would all hang out in one group. There was like Sarah, Rachel, and
Did you rank
Nick.
them? So is it like Sarah 1, Sarah 2, Sarah 3, and or what?
So some of them I'd call by last names, because one of them had the last name Bolton, which is a badass last name.
Right.
And others I would nickname.
Oh, fucking finally! Chelik, thank you. Why are you just fucking sitting at a desk, you piece of shit?
What's your tone,
Jesus.
Yessik?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting
There is
information,
also
Chen.
wait. Are you talking girl or guy size? Because I actually think that's irrelevant to
Take all the risk.
that's irrelevant to genital activity. Then there's the kind of sad fact to consider: can your girlfriend have an orgasm?
Yeah. This is getting too difficult now.
Because most girls can.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
even
there
say,
is
like,
a rare occurrence where a girl can, but
usually due to incredibly religious upbringing, and I'm not taking that shit back.
age factor. I don't know if age would coincide with HPS. I think, because
Well, currently, okay, wait. We're currently doing a study for 20 sums, like 25,
It's
20,
too
20 to
dangerous.
30,
You need to find another way.
yeah,
It's not that simple.
maybe
Shepard.
even 18 to 30.
This job is
We're
Yeah.
going
easy
physical
and it's
prime here,
usually unpleasant.
because it's too
I'll take
complicated
help
if we go
anywhere I
further.
can find
yeah.
it. But since you're so concerned with her safety,
Although, if you are in your 30s and you think you're still in your physical prime, I would accept your data.
as part of the job, now are you going to help me or not?
Oh god, I have to describe this again. Chronic acid reflux to the point where most nights I cannot sleep, and most days I cannot function properly ever since I was 12. Chronic it's called like a gastrointestinal something disease, and you have to take
I'll help you.
photon
but I need some details.
suppressants,
I'm trying to track down a legal
photon
arms
suppressors
race.
in order to
I
make
just
your
need
stomach
solid
produce
product.
less acid.
Thanks to Jenna's intel,
Yeah.
I've learned there's a cellar here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods.
Photon inhibitor. Thank you very much for actually remembering.
Still sounds like Star Trek.
Where can I
It
find this
really
Jax?
does.
Jax is down in the lower level of the
But it's the photon
So, I have-
torpedoes, right?
channels and you're the buyer. Good
It's
luck,
like
Commander.
a defense against photon torpedoes. It's like, quick, engage the photon inhibitors.
So I have a question for people.
Okay.
I'm not being paid for this or anything, but I'm wondering, have I actually sold anybody one of those NES gamepads that I showed them?
You sold me.
Yeah, I think I sold me too. So I think right after this I'm going to get one.
I want to.
In all honesty, if I had more money, I'd get 4 right away. But I'm pretty sure they work through straight USB. It does say Bluetooth, but they have a USB port. But even if they didn't, a single Bluetooth dongle can support 4 attachments. And they're like $15.
Yeah.
Yeah. My voice will never recover to where it was. I'll never be as good of a singer. But that doesn't matter because people have been singing and smoking and drinking whiskey their whole lives, and they just sound like badasses.
Well, like, you know Chester Bennington, right? Like the lead singer of Linkin Park. His voice is.
Wait, I don't know how.
Yeah,
sorry, I can't help myself.
His voice is still at prime, and he smokes like a fucking chimney, man. So I think you're good. I think you'll get this shit figured out.
Okay, I own Rock Band 4, and I was recently I leave it at a friend's house because he has parties there more often.
Yeah.
And I don't have room, and he does. But last time I was there, I went ahead and I bought, and this is going to sound horrible considering how fucking picky my taste in music is. I bought Breaking the Habit, or no, I bought in the end Breaking the Habit and one Nickelback song that are like my least favorite. That's like my least favorite Nickelback song. Not because they're good, but because I know for a fact that literally everyone on Earth knows the lyrics to all of those songs, and
Right.
when they're drunk, will sing the fuck out of them.
Hey Ren, how you doing?
Sup, Ren? We are having quite a bit of a conversation here. I should tell you before we offend anybody, pussying up means to be a badass because pussies can take a shit ton more pounding than dicks ever could.
Which we're trying to figure out scientifically at this moment.
Yeah, and we've actually got a formula going. We're trying to figure out exactly how it works.
Okay. And while we do that, I'm trying to find a shipment from the arms dealer in the lower wards markets. But it doesn't say who to talk to about that. So.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from.
I recently came up with a theory with a friend of mine.
I think I'll be going.
You maybe don't know about my history to know that in some weird little stupid ways, I have vaguely ridiculous abilities.
Okay.
Like
what?
I physical pain, cutting, crushing, anything physical I don't care about at all.
Right.
Hello there.
And I'm much stronger than I look.
Many good supplies, yes?
Goodbye.
So, I think I'm a
Yes,
D&D
all right
character
then. Good tidings to you,
who rolled like an 18 for strength.
Yeah.
And a fairly good roll for intelligence. And then like 6s or 4s for everything else. Because my constitution is shit.
That's hilarious. I miss
I'm
D&D.
literally sick always. Dude, the last session was so good. I can't believe you
know.
missed it. They fought 40 fuckers. 40 of them.
Yeah, no. It's,
And
it just sucks because it's like I'm either working early in the morning, so like going to Matt's is like kind of a no-go because of how long it takes to get there.
Derek and I are actually currently carpooling.
Well, I know it's the fact that like depending how long it goes for and how long into the night it goes for, I need to be at work for 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Some days.
For this Sunday? 8 o'clock.
This Sunday, I don't know my schedule yet, right?
Well, as it approaches,
I'm
tell
going to
us, okay?
CSEC for some reason.
I think Justin organized this specific D&D session.
Binary Helix has settled out of
So he's the one who knows you the least, so I think he didn't include you in the chat.
Probably.
But there is another D&D session. I'm the DM, so I can invite whoever the fuck I want. There is another D&D session this Saturday.
Okay. This Saturday,
So,
I'm working
as
3
a-
to 10:30.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's like it all comes down to scheduling for me, right? And these past few times, it's just been shitty scheduling.
Maybe in the future I can expand the currently unnamed Zeke Republic to like 4 people, and we can actually do a like live stream D&D session.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the big thing is if there is like a set day and set time, then I could just tell work that I can't work this day on this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it becomes even easier once it's for work. Because you know, if I were to be like, hey, Friday evening, or not Friday evening, let's go something more work like Wednesday evenings starting at about 6, we have D&D for work. Then you even have a good excuse to get out of shit.
Yeah.
Things are different among my people. There are so few of us. You are expected to be
Ironbeard, man, I thought you were good at math. You were the one who came up with the fucking equation, man. I'm not good at math either. That's why I'm not a mathematician.
Now, I would say not to brag, but this is a straight up brag. I'm fantastic at math.
Okay, then you do it. But
fuck that noise.
The issue is we can't really do much yet until we do our week's worth of fucking.
It's true.
Until we get the data to support everything, then there's no point in trying to figure out the equation. Because right now, like, the equation works, right? Like, yeah, we have to work in variables later on, but the basic equation that Ironbeard came up with works.
Okay, wait a second. I have to talk directly to Ren right now. Ren, I know exactly where you work because you just mentioned dollar drink days. Never stop applying for other jobs at better restaurants and better places. Seriously, don't stop. Do it continuously all the time. I've worked fast food for too long to not sympathize. You can get better jobs, even not in the food industry. Peace out, I'm done.
Okay.
I hate goddamn fast food jobs. They should pay their employees a decent living wage, or fucking allow tips.
Oh, totally. Where
And in all honesty, it should be the first one.
Where they work?
McDonald's. Dollar drink days.
Oh, okay. Is that in Calgary?
During summer. Yep, during summer, all drinks at McDonald's, all pops are $1. Medium iced coffees are $1, which I take hella advantage of. McDonald's has the best iced coffees. Tim Hortons, they add actual vegetable oil to their iced coffee and way too much sugar. McDonald's, it's just coffee with cream and ice. And I add light sugar, so it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, I usually just do it myself. Like I'm not big on the fast food places. Like, I think the only fast food I really get, if it's technically called fast food, is
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous
is
shop.
Tim
Want
Hortons.
many good
But
supplies, yes?
I just
Let me see what you have. Oh, you will
yeah,
please,
I
think.
would.
Very good things I have. You will see.
I would get out of the fast food shit, man. If you want, I would go to a fucking restaurant for sure.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, first of all, they feed you and they don't fucking charge you money for it. Especially if it's locally owned.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just fast food is shit, man. Like, ultimately, like I did the McDonald's thing. That was like one of my first jobs, and I ended up quitting because they were trying to fuck me over so much. It's just, it's not worth it.
I did Tim Hortons, and it was all right as long as the management was all right.
Yeah.
But I was what I referred to. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but I referred to it as the kitchen bitch.
Right.
I was 15 years old. My job was to do whatever the fuck anyone asked me to and take the blame if anything went wrong.
Right.
Yeah. And it was tolerable as long as the management was good, but then the management changed, and I was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, like there's always room for a better job, and it's like I'm not saying like quit your job right now, but as long as you keep looking for other jobs, like Yessik was saying, like keep trying to better yourself in another job. Like I've changed careers so many times that it's ridiculous, but I found what I'm meant to do, and I'm happy. What are we doing now?
Don't take this as an offense, by the way, what I'm about to type in chat.
From who?
Despic. Have you ever watched any of mine and Despic's videos?
No.
Because of the content we covered, they weren't very popular.
Right.
But even I don't think my videos are good. The videos I recorded with Despic were amazing.
Right.
Without exception. They were fantastic in every way, shape, and form.
Okay. Why do you say that?
And
like what made it fantastic?
The play off of each other.
Right.
He would on purpose countermand what I said and what I did on screen.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't. I that's kind of unfair to say. We didn't so much have great chemistry as we had developed chemistry, Misty Inferno. Because we only knew each other for a couple years before high school ended, or 1 year even. But that entire year we actually spent hanging out together. And we spent that year as our main form of entertainment bantering.
Right.
Which was a great practice for YouTube. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you want to do?
He's an English
Red?
mate.
Like, if your mom wants to get you into hairdressing, what is it that you want to do? I know that probably McDonald's isn't really what you want to do, but do you have anything in mind? Sorry to cut you off.
I hate to recommend the most I hate to recommend the most boring course of action, but if I could recommend an approximation of what my girlfriend did, have you considered a 2-year tech course followed by making a shit ton of money and then being able to pursue your own dream? Whatever that dream happens to be. Student loans aren't too bad if you're only going for 2 years. Oh man. Ironbeard, I need to have a long conversation with you. How does one charm? I'm not only an introvert, but I probably have, Are you still there, man?
Yeah.
Okay. But I probably have minor to major Asperger's.
Right.
It's not as much of a disadvantage as it seems if you do it correctly. I didn't talk till I was 3, and my first words were, I suspect somebody forgot to make me breakfast. You can ask my mother for that. Those were my exact first words. And basically, you can learn charm by rote if you spend enough time doing it. You practice your tone of voice. You practice your facial expressions. You practice going to parties. You practice making eye contact. Practice, 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 practice all the goddamn time. I know they are good first words. So many people don't believe me, I have to refer them to my mother. What helped for me was performing in jazz band.
Right. Because
I didn't have to talk and I could stand up on stage and be in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And play a solo. Yeah. Which in a way is a good prerequisite to talking. Okay, sorry, I'm done. I'm clearly hijacking your stream here because everybody's talking. What instrument? I play saxophone, man. Yeah, I could even demonstrate maybe. School plays, theater helps. I would literally sit in front of the mirror and practice making eye contact with myself and practice my facial expressions, my smiles, raising my eyebrows, how I looked, exactly how I was smiling.
Seems the owner didn't like the way you
It can be done.
games.
On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. Oh God, it's way too intense.
If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor. Only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe.
No problem, man. But this is like an inspirational tale, or I hope it is anyways. Before high school, I was the most reclusive person on earth that you will ever know.
You need to record these outcomes.
I hated talking to people, I hated socializing, I couldn't make eye contact with anyone. I couldn't touch people, I couldn't be touched.
Can you do that? Isn't that
But
illegal?
I learned by rote exactly how to be a sociable person, and then after that I learned how to enjoy it.
A few more wins recorded.
I'll help you
Okay, Jutz.
Yo.
Suppose I could let you try it. Here you go.
Your turn for a while. I've taken over too much, man.
Oh no, it's all good.
Well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
He hasn't known me for that long, man.
It's still about
Are you
Yessik.
laughing at It's gonna be like this for a while, man. You're new to the channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Yessik's good. He's open.
I'll be a few seconds.
Yeah. He's open to letting me kind of try some new things on his channel. Try, things that haven't actually worked, how people haven't really gotten. He's helped me grow. Yeah. What I don't like about Yessik, I don't know if I can answer that one just yet. But I'm not sure I get that question, Ironbeard. What do you mean for the long run? Did I say that for... Or is that Yessik? Life is good, Tigra. Just, been working, baby's healthy, wife's healthy, so we're getting going. Just, trying to, I guess, find my style for YouTube/streaming. Yeah, just getting things going. It's been fun. Right, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I don't understand where this fucking pickup is. It says the lower wards, and I'm in the wards. Trying to remember where the lower wards are. Yeah, Daddy Jutz. Daddy's little gamer girl. It's gonna be pretty sweet. It's one of those nervous, exciting things where you're not sure you're ready for it, but it's coming anyway. Upcoming games, yeah, the new Pokemon for sure, Sun and Moon. I really want to get Overwatch. Overwatch seems like kind of an updated version of Team Fortress 2. I played the open beta, it was really fun. I'm a little bit out of the loop. No Man's Sky looks pretty sweet. Unfortunately, it's been delayed again until August, which kind of sucks. But it's one of those things where it's kind of, they want to make it the best, and unfortunately that takes time, and I think they picked up on something that they needed to fix before they could do anything else. Yeah. Oh, what else is kind of coming out? No, I'm reading the chat. Don't worry.
I'm back.
Yeah, like I have my laptop like set up next to me, so it's a bit weird to check out the chat. Yeah, the race thing that me and Yessik were trying to find a game that me and him can both fucking race to the end with. I have a couple ideas in mind. I have to run him past and maybe catch him off guard with. I know he's back right now, but
I would do Shadow of the Colossus.
Well, I'm thinking of a couple other games that might be a little bit fun, but I'm not going to tell you until the actual day comes. But
okay. So I thought I was gonna play some. I thought I was gonna play some saxophone.
Okay. Let me just answer some of these questions first.
Oh yeah, keep going.
Cool.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries. Favorite game genres. I like RPGs. I like FPSs. Right now, I've been playing a lot of Rocket League. I don't know why. It's strangely addicting and fun. I don't know if that's something I'm going to stream or put videos up of, because I don't know how fun that is to watch.
Okay, I gotta stop you there. And you have to get used to this, even though it's a dick move. Addictive. The reason is conjugation. It's not assholery. Addicting means to addict somebody to a substance. It is the verb of addicting.
Right.
Addictive is being addictive. Yes. It's not a matter of like you're saying it wrong, it's the wrong word. It's a matter of improper conjugation.
Yeah. They know what I'm talking about, though.
I know, but yeah, I'm
so
unfortunately
fuck off.
kind of one of those people. Conjugation should be clear because it keeps the language clear. Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Keep going.
Yeah, Overwatch. I'm trying to find people to play with. It's Soloing, yeah, it can be a little rough, but I'm finding the way the game flows, it's very easy to figure out what you need and where you need to go for it, so it's not too bad. But yes, Ironbeard, it is happening. I have a couple ideas. Are you on my Twitter? I was gonna maybe like throw you some ideas, see which one you like the best, and because I want to keep this a bit of a surprise with Yessik. So I know he's on chat right now, but I'm not saying any of the games because I don't want him to know what ones I'm thinking about. Well, Ironbeard, I'm sure we can figure out another way.
Get a Twitter and follow both of us.
Yes.
You're on YouTube, you should be on Twitter. It's at Mr Jutz and at Yessik_Zeke.
Yeah. I have Andrew Garfield following me, eh? You know Garfield? Yeah, the guy who played Spider-Man in Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He was, without a doubt, the best Spider-Man and the worst Peter Parker.
Yeah, I agree. And I mentioned him on a podcast. It was funny because he must have listened to my podcast when I had it up running. Because after I talked about Amazing Spider-Man and how much I actually enjoyed it, he started following me. So I was like, yeah, Star listens to my fucking podcast. Booyah.
You keep ignoring me when I'm playing saxophone. It'll be hard. Any more questions you have to answer?
No, I think I'm done. You can do your musical interlude if you want.
Musical interlude time. I have to quickly put a PSA up though.
Okay.
This is my super antique alto saxophone that is currently kind of broken.
Nice.
I meant to get my baritone saxophone, but I could not open my I have like some under the bed storage and I couldn't open it. So this thing was made in the 1920s. Yeah. This thing was made in the 1920s and I have not had time to properly repair it recently.
Okay, fuck this mission. I don't.
Reed's not ready yet. Anyways,
you might want to back off from the mic a little bit. That was
already
super loud as shit.
I'll turn the other direction. Still loud. Too bad. Done. That's it for the day. Hey, jazz is always an assault on the senses. Don't complain.
Scaring the shit out of my viewers, dude.
Well, to be fair to the viewers, I was originally going to play play baritone saxophone, and if I could play baritone saxophone, I would have played St. James Infirmary, which would have been hella relaxing.
Okay, seriously, Missy, what is with the 18 thing? You said it since you joined the channel. Is that your age or what?
Yo.
My Twitter handle is at Mr Jutz.
It's literally on the screen.
Yeah.
Mine is Yessik_Zeke. Is Q&A entirely over? Or are you guys done with both of us for questions? Keep going. Hammer 'em at us.
Evo, fuck off, Misty. Really? You really had to bring that up. Thanks.
Is it that bad, man?
That's how many times it took me to fucking beat the boss to be able to get onto land. I know.
You gotta pussy up, man.
Yeah, I know.
Pussy up.
I hope that's a slow clap drag. If it's a slow clap, I'll accept it. You enjoying the EVO series? So I'm enjoying doing it. Even though I'm terrible at the boss, but I think I'm getting the hang of the game now. It's been a while.
I'm going to compile a list while Jutz waits on this question, by the way. Or we'll just talk.
Favorite video games of all time? Well, I'm playing one of them right now. Like, this whole series is one of my favorite video games of all time, which is why I'm getting a tattoo sleeve of it. Other video games, favorite of all time, Ocarina of Time. First Zelda game that I really played start to finish that I couldn't put down. And I would have to say I want to say there's one more, but I don't know if there is. Splinter Cell,
Okay, I have at
'cause
least
for the more like sneaking, not actually killing anybody. Maybe Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid, one of those.
I have an answer, but they're not in any particular order.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, Super Mario Brothers 3, The Witcher, the entire series, and there was one more, but I forget it because I drank too much whiskey. Oh, Monster Hunter. Fucking Monster Hunter. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
done.
I'll agree with Monster Hunter. That's probably on my list too for favorite games.
Oh, it's
just one of those
so
games
good.
that I wish I had gotten for my 3DS, but I never did, and I'm not sure why exactly I didn't. But
Oh, it's so fucking good. The thing is, you played Monster Hunter 1, right?
Yes.
Like
I
that
have.
was your first Monster Hunter?
Yeah. I played Monster
Then you
Hunter
might
1,
actually-
2, and 3. But they're on like
Then you'd actually be
PSP.
used.
See you again. Anything you need?
Yeah. Then you'd actually be used to the difficulty, because I played Monster Hunter 1, then I stopped until Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which was like Monster Hunter Easy Mode. So I got used to being a total badass, and then Monster Hunter 4 came out.
Right.
And it went back to the old difficulty advancement.
You're probably real
I'm
busy.
really interested to see the answers to Drag's question. Sorry. I got distracted.
Ah, come on. That's slightly impolite, guys. You haven't met Jessica that much. Oh well, it's the internet. That's what happens.
Yep. That's all right. They've heard my wife, and then she didn't even make the list, so you should be lucky.
How did I get included?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, I have legitimately warned Jessica about this in the past. I'm like, you will eventually be sexualized, and she's like, yeah, no. even if you have a vague pseudo presence on the internet, you will eventually be have people talking about having sex with you.
Yeah, but it's like Alice bought me beer for like, what was it, the first or second Mass Effect?
Second.
Yeah, when you came
And it was
over.
awesome. I even drank one of those beers.
Yeah, they were good.
I never drink beer.
That was the Grumpy Bear, wasn't it?
Yessik or Despot would be more roundabout. Yeah, Despot would be a much better third option there.
Oh, everything's just gone.
To be fair, I do have a very feminine figure. Embarrassingly feminine figure, all things considered.
I clicked the wrong place again. Fuck.
Hey Jessica, did you check the first answer that was given?
Hey, I can cook as well.
Well, thank you very much, Ren.
But I can cook. Fuck, that's my job. Don't you follow my Instagram?
Yeah, but you haven't talked about it. You haven't talked about it ad infinitum yet, man.
What do you mean?
Don't. Well, the thing is, I obsess cook. Like, super good ingredients, super good oils. I know the smoke point of almost every oil.
Right.
Do you know the smoke point of most oils?
I know it when I see it.
You know the exact temperature at which they burn, so you can use a digital thermometer to make sure you're cooking proteins at the maximum heat without burning them.
Well, you don't need to know that if you know how to do it. Like I cook proteins to the point of perfect cooking temps without knowing the smoke time of oil. Like, fuck, oil you just throw on.
Smoke point.
Yeah, but you throw oil on, and then when you know it's hot enough, you just know, and you throw it on there. You don't need it.
Yeah,
like
but you can fucking cook.
But you
can cook steak at 350. You can cook steak at 350 if you want, like at the smoke point of olive oil. Is that ideal though? Fuck no.
But why are you cooking steak on a frying pan with all olive oil anyway? You should be barbecuing that shit.
Because you don't have a fucking barbecue. So the ideal way to cook steak is to have an oil with a high smoke point like safflower, heat it to 500 in the oven, sear both sides for about 30 seconds apiece at about 600 degrees, put it in the oven for 30 seconds aside, then you get a perfect rare steak.
Yeah, but you can do that on a barbecue for half the time and it tastes even better, especially if you add some
You never had. Okay, we have to have a steak cook-off, man. We have to have a blind steak taste test.
Okay, sounds good.
Because my steaks are down to a goddamn science. Although I will admit, I could do them better if I had a barbecue.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is like everybody has their own style. Like me, I'm more of the home cooking type of fucking.
Ren White, after I said that, said, actually, never mind. Jessica would drag me up the wall. The thing with Jessica is that she doesn't cook, so all of my obsessive-compulsive cooking disorder, which I'm even comfortable using that term for how I cook.
Oh yeah, I get all the
make
men.
her go nuts.
Yeah, we could probably do a video where it's like a couple of people that do a steak cook-off. I'm down for that.
And we'd have a blind taste test.
Yeah.
Well, I've told you about the series. Well, they've told you about the series I planned to start a long time ago, Geeky Gaming Grub.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Video game themed food. The most I ever got to was a cutting tutorial for how to properly slice onions, because nobody can fucking do that shit.
Well, it depends. Are you talking about slicing onions, julienne onions, or dicing onions?
Dicing, but efficiently.
Yeah.
So
No,
okay.
yeah.
Dicing you can do by just chopping, but I'm talking about dicing by cutting your onion into like very fine slivers in both directions and then dicing.
Yeah, no, that's the way I
Well,
do
it's
it
still
too.
all yeah.
No,
But a lot of people don't actually know that.
I've been a prep cook before.
Okay, but Ren, that isn't actually an anti-marriage proposal. Most of my good friends have tried to stab me, and some of them have successfully stabbed me. That's just a part of the fun. Right, Jessica?
Huh?
I
Ren
like
put it as a
I like the
negative.
name that Ironbeard put forward.
Ironbeard?
I'll start that
Get-
one,
get-
Ironbeard,
get
on my
good
channel.
grub. Yeah, that is fantastic. Okay, sorry. Ren put up as a negative that she would probably try to stab me at least once if we had a married relationship, because it's where they're playing fuck, marry, kill. That's that's not actually a negative for relationships with me, because I don't actually get mad if people try to stab me.
Yeah, you have a big scar on your chest from when that was Derek.
Yeah, Despic stabbed me.
Yes.
Despic stabbed me, and that's not the only stab wound I have. I do not get mad when people try to stab me.
And I broke your nose twice.
And Jessica broke my nose twice.
I think you're in an abusive relationship, dude.
I was in a super traditional dojo for 10 years.
Yeah.
You're either a masochist or you go mad.
Fair enough.
Those are your two options. You were trying to be less aggressive. Get good grub. Okay,
Get
actually, it'd
good
be kind of funny if I made geeky gaming grub, and then you one-upped all my recipes and get good grub.
Totally. I'm down for that.
You just made the exact same recipe, but better. Hell, I would even collaborate with you on that, have them all on this channel, and I'd be like, okay, how can we improve this recipe? Like, mine could be, like, huge-ass tutorials, and then you would just, like, cut through my tutorials with extra steps, or lack of steps, or different instructions. You'd be like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yessik? I'm trying to be aggressive. Damn, Yessik, just damn. You can't be aggressive enough to get me mad, Ren. I've had friends pretty much try to kill me. It's very hard to get me legitimately mad at physical aggression. Passive aggression, on the other hand, I will fucking murder you. And I will call you out. I'll be like, wow, that was super passive aggressive.
Okay, you want to know the perfect way to cook bacon? You want your oven at 385 and you want to do 10 minutes aside. After the first 10 minutes, you want to drain the fat, the liquid fat oil thing that's come off the pan. You want to drain that, flip it over, put it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Got the perfect mix of the crispiness of the bacon, but with the rendered fat as well. So you get the perfect balance.
Now we fucking have to have a cook-off because you're talking bacon. I cook bacon in the oven. I will not cook it in a pan.
I'm talking.
How I do it,
I'm talking oven, man.
Yeah, I know, but we have
385.
different methods, man. I have to try yours. I'm not actually saying yours is worse. I just have to try yours. But it'd
Yeah.
be fun to have like a ridiculous cook-off where we both use different methods.
Yeah.
I set mine to 375, and then I just put it in for 18 minutes, like before it even preheats.
Okay. Yeah. That will be the first video for the cook-off. Is gonna be bacon.
I'm not a crispy bacon person.
Well, no, I'm not
I need a
talking
bit of-
crispy bacon. Like this is the perfect balance between crispy and not crispy. Like you need a little bit of crisp, but you need the fat rendered so it's like butter, right? So that's where the 385
Yeah.
comes in.
You need like a bit of chew and a tiny bit, like maybe the tiniest bit of crisp. When I eat bacon at a restaurant, I pick it up and I'm like, this shit's burnt.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. No. You need.
I'm glad we can at least both agree with that.
Yeah. It needs to be the perfect balance between crispy and not crispy, right? And that's where it comes in. Like when you drain off the fat, it lets the rest of the fat render without it becoming too soggy. So no, I am not a crispy person.
Well, Ren, the recipe, the method I gave you, it is infinitely adjustable. Jutz is actually correct. You should drain it halfway through, but I'm too lazy for that. But if you just add an extra 2 minutes, it will end up as crispy as you like it.
Mm-hmm. Or if you want to go really fancy, you get bacon, or you get like pork side.
Oh, you're calling us fucking amateurs? I was head chef at 2 different restaurants.
Well, you can get pork side, smoke it with applewood first for, say, 2 hours, 2-3 hours, and then you cook it in the oven.
I've made my own
nice
bacon several.
Bacon. Well, I'm not
I've
saying
made my
I'm not
own
doubting
bacon
your...
rubs several times from scratch. No, I'm talking to Ironbeard here. Have you seen his infuriating comments? He's throwing at 2 fucking chefs.
Bacon bake off.
I've made my own fucking bacon from scratch twice. And if we had a bacon bake off, I would bring that bacon to the party.
It is hard to argue with a grandma, though, I have to say.
Word on the street is that you've been busy.
My grandma was a fucking fantastic cook who I could cook circles around.
Anything going on here? Did you find anything in his office that could
Although
help
she did make
All right,
good
Ironbeard, me, Yessik, and your grandma. Bacon
invite her
cook-off.
on, we will fly her the fuck up here. As long as she's good with some foul language. Oh, I wish the second episode was venison jerky. I told you about my first attempt at a hunting trip, man.
Venison jerky?
I've only ever made jerky once or twice in my life, and my dad made it, and I was like 2 to 4 years old.
Right.
Nothing I intend to share with the press.
Told you about my parents and the funny the we have kids oh shit moment they had.
I won't trouble
no.
you further.
Okay, it's a pretty funny story. My mom and my dad are both fucking crazy hippies, or they used to be.
Right.
My mom traveled the world alone in her 20s when like India / that entire area of the world was the most dangerous place on earth to be.
Right.
She spent like a week hiding under a building because every white person in the streets was being massacred on spot, on site. And my dad was approximately the same. He was a huge hippie. Looks like he was raised in the wilderness of the north by a bear, because he was. And just your average Canadian.
Right.
So they met. They were both hippies. They were both vegetarian. And then they had me and my sister. We were allergic to eggs, milk, and nuts. And they were like, fuck this hippie shit, we're eating meat. Because, like, if they didn't say that, all we could have eaten for our whole lives was chickpeas. Literally the worst life. And my dad was like, well, if I'm going to be not a vegetarian, I'm going to at least hunt my own food. So I have this vivid memory of my dad sulking his way home with his first caribou that he killed, and then crying over it as he skinned it. This big, like, 6'4" Canadian lumberjack ass man, and if you just imagine that in your head, that's what he looked like, crying over this goddamn caribou. Yeah,
that's awesome. Ren, what is homemade porgies? I've never heard of porgies.
What are porgies?
Or do you mean pierogies?
Oh, fucking pierogies! They take so long.
Yeah, but you can do so much with them. You do like a blueberry and cream cheese pierogi, like a dessert pierogi, which is awesome.
I know, but they take so long. I will take 5 hours to cook a dish, but even I won't do fucking pierogies.
Really?
They're just
I
too
would
much,
do
man.
pierogies. Man, I spent like 8 hours smoking meat. Like, pierogies are nothing.
I spent 2 weeks smoking bacon, but at least I don't have to watch it the whole time. I've never actually smoked bacon. I've only ever dry cured bacon.
Okay. Smoking's fun. It's just at the place I'm living at, I wish they would let me use charcoal. It really pisses me off they won't let me use charcoal.
They won't let you. What do they make you use?
Propane.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What do you put on the menu? Propane smoked beef or pork?
No, just where I'm living. It's not like
oh,
not the restaurant. The restaurant we fucking smoke salmon in house, right? Like.
Well, you can just use propane and then use wood chips, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. But at the same time, there's something about charcoal that adds a little bit of because propane adds a flavor to meat because of the fumes from the propane, right? Like,
yeah.
If I could, I would use my offset smoker with charcoal and some wood chips to get that smoke going, so it's an offset smoke, right? But good night.
Of course, you could do what a lot of people do and just
Good night, Tigera. Have a good one. Thanks for showing up.
And just not ask.
We'll see you later.
A lot of people, you can get away with a lot of shit if you just never ask.
Yeah, well, I mean, I asked, and I'm pretty sure I could still get away with it. I mean, you see my barbecue, right? Like, nobody would be the wiser if I use one or the other, because the way I do charcoal anyways is I use a flute, like a charcoal flute.
Yeah, an actual, I know the one.
Yeah, so I would use that anyways.
Almond Brown style.
Yeah, so it's not like it would have like gigantic flames going up everywhere, which everyone's used to with charcoal. Because I'd be doing it right.
Only people who have no idea how to fucking use charcoal.
I do eat a lot of fish, actually. Fish is good.
Probably mostly salmon in my case. Although whenever I go for sushi, it's a lot of literally absolutely everything.
Have we really been going for 5 hours? No, we haven't been going for 5 hours.
We've been going here. I can refresh and check.
We've been going for like, well, it's 10:40.
More than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. In all honesty, I have to go to bed in 19 minutes.
You guys have been enjoying it, right?
I don't even know what you've done in the game. I've just been talking.
I've done a few side missions. I was just cheating at gambling. I think that's the way I'm supposed to be doing it. I've done both. I've done freshwater and saltwater. It's fun. Some of them are hard to cook. There's a really cool place in Banff where you can get, I forget the name of it, but it's like a fondue place. But what they've started to do is like hot rocks, and they have they give you like a stone of like granite that they've heated up in the oven. And what they'll do is one of the things you can do is exotic meats, so you can get like alligator and shit, and like rattlesnake. And that's one of the next ones I want to try. That and prairie oysters. I want to try prairie oysters.
I've had prairie oysters. They're not worth it. If you ever get the chance for ostrich steaks, though, those are worth it. Went to a steak place in Peru, and they gave us a beef steak, an alpaca steak, and a fucking ostrich steak.
Right.
And the ostrich steak was goddamn awesome.
Yeah. I buy now mainly because I don't have the places where I can actually buy or catch fish that would be tasty, just because of where we are, like Calgary. Like when I went to yeah, like I did a Vancouver trip where I went off the coast in a fishing boat and fished for a day, and I got a bunch of like haddock and halibut and shit like that. So I have caught my own fish and I have cooked it after I caught it, but nowadays it's like unless I go to BC, I'm stuck buying it, unfortunately.
You almost never see any keepers in this club.
There's some good retailers if you can find them in Calgary. There's not many.
Yeah.
Calgary has an unfortunately bad food market, food industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like our Safeways literally just started stocking brioche bread. And
really?
Nowhere else in town, as far as I know, has brioche bread.
Tossed him out on his ass for it too.
Not even like Cobb's or anything like that?
No, they have essentially in Calgary, Canada, you can only get fresh bread if it is crusty and not sweet.
That's fair.
So fortified breads just not available.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Are you getting ready to duck out here?
Yeah, I can duck out. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I might jump onto like Twitch in a couple of minutes if you guys want to join me there, or on my channel I might stream something else. If you guys are still up for some shit, but other than that, I might duck out. Let's quickly save.
Of course, I'm not pressuring you into leaving. I just have to leave by 11. Oh, that was a fairly good stream. Lots of shit got done.
Alright. Take it easy, guys. It was good to be back. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll be back next Monday. So take her easy.
You will definitely be seeing more of me in the future because my throat is already feeling like thousands of times better.
Yeah. Good.
And it's literally day 1 of taking my drug.
Alright. Good night, guys. Take it easy.